everybody, Miles with Brentable out here today to talk about the Stihl Kombi bed redefiner attachment. So, as it might sound like, this attachment designed for redefining and re-edging your mulch beds. It replaces the classic flat head shovel. So the way you used to define your mulch beds is to walk around with a flathead shovel, dig in, create a nice V-shaped edge around, and then put in your mulch. For a small bed, that's fine, doesn't take very long, but when you've got an entire property like mine that needs to be bordered and we put mulch in the back, that can take a really long time. And as you can see, I'm not really good about doing it because I don't want to put in the work. So that is where Stihl and a couple other manufacturers have introduced the bed redefiner attachment. So it works very similar to the way your traditional edger would work that you'd use on your sidewalk or your driveway, which is effectively a spinning blade that goes and cuts through kind of the grass and dirt. But they modified the design a little bit, or a lot actually, as you can see. So this is sort of a dual wing design. So you see the V shape here with one blade and a V shape in the other blade. What that does is instead of a flat edger that's just going to create a straight line, is it's actually digging in a nice V shape to create a nice clean edge where that mulch bed is going to go. A great thing to do in the fall if you're going to put mulch down in the fall, which is a really good idea because for one, you'll get to enjoy kind of a nice clean look all winter, and it's going to keep your weed growth down in the springtime as well. So if you have not done that yet, highly recommend thinking about refreshing your mulch beds in the fall. And before you do that, to define those edges, either with your flat tip shovel or ideally rent or purchase one of these bed redefiners. So this will speed the job quite a lot, but there is one challenge with this tool right now, and has been for a while, is it's a really hard tool to get a hold of because of all the supply chain issues. So in speaking with my local dealer, several local dealers actually, I've been trying to hunt this tool down for about 6 months, and just recently was able to get it maybe 2 weeks ago or so. And they informed me that this dealer had ordered 4 of them, only received 1, and this is the only one he's received for about a year. So the good news is this is not a tool you're going to use all that often. If you're like me, you know, maybe once every couple of years. Ideally, it's something you'd probably break out once or twice a year right before you do your mulching. So it is a great tool to rent if you don't want to buy it. And we do rent that out at brentable.tools. You can download our mobile app on the App Store. So with that, we're going to take this thing out for a spin and see how well it operates and see if it does what they claim it does. And today I've got this attached to our 4-stroke motor Stihl Kombi motor head. I'm using this one today. I usually go with the cordless one, which I will swap out to see if it's powerful enough to drive this tool. I'm a little skeptical only because it takes quite a bit of muscle to kind of pull that through the dirt and do some digging. But I'm going to start off with our gas powered. I'm going to hook it up to the cordless, see how that works. So let's get started, get to work. All right, well, we are all done, and I gotta tell you, this tool is absolutely awesome. Having done this by hand a number of times, I can tell you it's gonna save a lot of time and trouble. So as we talked about before, it's got that nice deep V blade in there that was able to cut through the ground really, really quickly. You can see I've got a nice edge along the bottom here. I would recommend waiting until the ground is a little bit dry. That was the one kind of problem area I had, is as it gets muddy and it's wet, it gets a little bit kicked up. So do this maybe a day, 2, 3 after it rains, or even before it rains, and the work will be really, really quick. Now, I continue to be blown away by this KMA 135R battery powered head. I wasn't sure it would have enough power to kind of pull this blade through. Got out the gas one, did about half of the yard with the gas one, and then switched over to this one. This one actually has more power than the gas one, so it was plenty. I set it on 3 to kind of get through some of the mud. With it a little bit drier, you could probably set it on the second power setting. So unless you've got hours of edging to do, which is pretty unlikely, this battery powered head will do it. So when it comes time for mulching season and you need to get that really clean edge around your mulch beds, highly recommend the Stihl bed redefiner tool. Echo makes one as well, might be called a bed edger, just depending. But again, that's something you're probably going to do once, maybe twice a year, less than that if you're anything like me. So it may not make sense to own this tool. So if you want to rent it, check us out at brentable.tools, and you can rent this tool and lots of others that we've got in stock. So until next time, take care. See you.